Hey knowledgeable, welcome to today's session. So today we will be talking about test of divisibility. So what is test of divisibility? So this is about testing whether a given number is fully divisible by certain number or not. So in this session we'll try to see certain rules by which we can tell whether a number is divisible by numbers from 1 to 11 or not. So let's go through those rules. So if we have to find whether a number is divisible by 1 or not, so we know that all numbers are divisible by 1. So coming to the test of divisibility by 2. So a number is divisible by 2 if it has any of the digits 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 in its ones place. So if you see the example, right, so these numbers are having any of these digits in the ones place. So these are divisible by 2. But if you take 1 to 1, so this is not divisible by 2 because it doesn't contain any of these numbers at ones place. So now coming to the test of divisibility by 3. So if the sum of the digits is a multiple of 3, then the number is divisible by 3. So for example, if you see, right, so here number 21 is there. So sum of digit is 2 plus 1 is 3 and this is multiple of 3. Hence this number is divisible by 3. In the same way, if you see 7221, so sum of digits is 12, which is again the multiple of 3. Hence, this number is also divisible by 3. Suppose we have to take a random number like 128, 128, and we have to check whether this is divisible by 3 or not. Then just sum the digit like 1 plus 2 plus 8 is 11, and 11 is not multiple of 3. Hence, this is not divisible by 3. So now coming to the test of divisibility by 4. So what's the rule says that for number with less than 3 digit, the test has to be done by actually dividing it. A number with 3 or more digits is divisible by 4 if the number formed by its last two digits is divisible by 4. So if you have been given number till 99, then how you will test whether it is divisible by 4 or not? So you will have to go and actually divide it. If the number is from 100 onwards, then what you have to do? Then you have to apply this second rule. So if the number is 412, then what you have to do? You have to take the last two digit of this number, that is 12, and see whether that is divisible by 4 or not. So here it is divisible by 4. So this number is also divisible by 4. So if you take this number, right, 6124, this is 4 digit number, then again also you have to take the last two digit, that is 24, and see whether 24 is divisible by 4 or not. So it is divisible by 4, hence we can tell this 6124 is also divisible by 4. So now coming to the test of divisibility by 5. So this is very easy test. So a number which has either 0 or 5 in its ones place, that is divisible by 5. So if you see all this number has either 5 or 0 at the ones place, so all this number are divisible by 5. So if you take number 302, then we can say it is not divisible by 5 because at ones place it doesn't contain 0 or 5. So coming to the test of divisibility by 6. So what it is, if a number is divisible by 2 and 3 both, then it is divisible by 6 also. So suppose this number is there, right? So first we'll have to check the division by 2. So 680. So what was the rule of division by 2? So the number at the unit place, if it contains either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then it is divisible by 2. So this satisfies this rule. Hence, this number is divisible by 2. So now let's see whether this number is divisible by 3 or not. So what was the rule? So rule was that we'll have to sum all the digit, that is 6 plus 1 plus 8, that comes 15, and this should be a multiple of 3. Here it is multiple of 3. Hence this is divisible by 3 also. If the number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then the number is also divisible by 6. So let's talk about the test of division by 7. So what it is, the difference between twice the unit digit of the given number and the remaining part of the given number should be a multiple of 7 or it should be equal to 0. So suppose take this number 798. So what is at the unit place? That is 8. and we have to double this one. So what that comes to? That comes to 16. And what are the rest of the number left? So in the 798, if you take 8 out, the rest of the number is 79. So take the difference between 79 and 16. So that comes around 63, and 63 is multiple of 7. Hence, this is divisible by 7. So coming to the test of divisibility by 8. So what it is, for number less than 4 digit, test has to be done by actually dividing it. So there is no rule for that one. But what the other rule says, a number with 4 or more digits is divisible by 8 if the number formed by the last 3 digit is divisible by 8. So if you see, this number is 5 digit number. So we can apply this rule, right? So what we'll do, we'll take 512 and try to divide by 8. So 6 times, so 48, 3, 2, this 4 times. So this is fully dividing the last 3 digit, hence this number is divisible by 8. So coming to the test of division by 9, so this is very much similar to the test what we have done for number 3. So if the sum of digits of a number is divisible by 9, then the number itself is divisible by 9. So if we take this number 756, the sum of its digit is 18, which is divisible by 9, hence this number is also divisible by 9. So coming to the test of division by 10, so if a number has 0 in the ones place, then it is divisible by 10. So this is a very easy test. So if you see this number, right, so at the unit place there is a 0, so we can tell this is divisible by 10. So now coming to the test of division by 11, so what it is, to find the difference between the sum of the digit at the odd place from the right and the sum of the digit at the even place, again from the right, of the number. If the difference is either 0 or divisible by 11, then the number is divisible by 11. So it is illustrated in this example. So 1, 2 to 1. So what are the at the odd place from the right? This is at the odd place, that is one place. This is at the third place. So these are at the odd place. So what is the sum of these two numbers? That is 2 plus 1, that is 3. So what are the digit at the even place? That is again at the second and the fourth place. That is 2 plus 1 again, that is 3. So difference of these two is basically 0. So what it is, if the difference is either 0 or divisible by 11, then the number is divisible by 11. So here what you have seen, the difference is 0. Hence we can tell this number is divisible by 11. So here are some more observations on division. So what it is, if a number is divisible by another number, then it is divisible by each of the factors of that number. So if you see the example, if 12 is divisible by 6, then factor of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. So 12 is also divisible by all these factors. So some more observation on division. If a number is divisible by two co-prime numbers, then it is divisible by their product also. So what are the co-prime numbers? The numbers where one is only the common factor. So let's take two co-prime numbers, that is 4 and 5. So what is the factor of 4? That is 1, 2, 4. And what is the factor of 5? That is 1 and 5. So what is the common factor? That is only 1. So we can tell the 4 and 5 are co-prime number, and 60 is divisible by both 4 and 5. So 60 will also be divisible by the multiplication of 4 and 5, that is 20. So let's see what is the next observation. So if two given numbers are divisible by a number, then their sum is also divisible by that number. So here the example is given. So 12 and 18 are divisible by 6. Then 12 plus 18, that is 30, is also divisible by 6. So let's see another observation. So if two given numbers are divisible by a number, then their difference is also divisible by that number. So here is the example. So 13 and 18 are divisible by 6. Then 30 minus 18, that is 12, is also divisible by 6. So based on the whatever we have studied till now, let's try to solve some question. So what the first question tell? See if the following number is divisible by number from 2 to 11 or not. So we'll have to see the divisibility of these two numbers. Pause the video now and try to solve by yourself. The answer is there in the next slide. You can match after you have solved the question. So this is the answer. You match your answer with this answer. If you have doubt, then ask the question in the comment section. I will reply you. So coming to the next question, this is a little bit tricky question. So let's see what it is. Write the smallest digit and the greatest digit in the blank space of the number so that digit is divisible by 3. So this is the number given and this is a blank space for 10,000 place. Try to solve this question because you know the divisibility rule for 3. You have to apply that one. Answer is there in the next slide. So let's solve this. So number was blank, then 6724. So the sum of all these 5 number should be divisible by 3. Then only this number would be divisible by 3. So the number which are given, what is the sum of that one? That is 6 plus 7 plus 2 plus 4. That is 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 9, 19. So what should I place here so that this whole number is divisible by 3? For that, we'll have to put something which when added to this number will also be divisible by 3. So the least number which we can add to make it divisible by 3 is 2. That is, it will give you 21 and 21 is divisible by 3. Hence, the whole number will be divisible by 3. And the greatest number which we can add, that is 8. So that is 27. So that is also divisible by 3. Hence, that number will also be divisible by 3. So the smallest number which we can put is 2 and the largest number which we can put is 8. So that's the answer. So this is what I wanted to cover in this session. Thanks for watching this video.